some of you may have noticed from the examples that you don't necessarily always have to group the first two terms. Like in this example, you can group your first and your third terms, and then you can group your third and your second and your fourth terms once they have that common factor between them. Okay, so if I decide to do that, I will rearrange my terms. So I'll put the first term with the third term, the second term with the fourth term. Okay, remember, whenever you move a term, it goes along with the sign, right? So I move the negative 9x, I move negative 2x. Okay, so if I'm grouping these two terms now, my highest common factor between 3x squared and 9x is 3x. So 3x into 3x squared leaves me with x. 3x into negative 9x leaves me with negative 3. And here I'm starting off with a negative value, so I will take out a negative sign. My highest common factor between 2x and 6 is 2. So negative 2 into negative 2x leaves me with x. Negative 2 into positive 6 leaves me with negative 3. Again, I have a common binomial, so that is my second step after grouping and factoring. I have to factor out a binomial. So I have x minus 3. From my first term, I'm left with 3x. From my second term, I'm left with minus 2. Okay? So remember, you're finding a common factor between your terms, taking out that common factor, dividing that common factor back into each term to get your terms for your second bracket. So if I look at that same example here, and I go ahead and group the first two terms, because I do have a common factor between 3x squared and 2x, which is x. And I have a common factor between 9x and 6, which is 3. I should arrive at the same answer that I get for this one. So let's check it out. So my common factor again between 3x squared and 2x is x. X into 3x squared leaves me with 3x. X into negative 2x will leave me with negative 2. Again, my second group starts off with a negative number, so I want to take out the negative sign. My highest common factor here is 3. So negative 3 into negative 9x will leave me with positive 3x. Negative 3 into positive 6 will leave you with negative 2. Here, my common binomial is 3x minus 2, so I take that out. Open my bracket. From my first term, I'm left with x. From my second term, I'm left with minus 3. This is the same answer as above. Because we're multiplying, we can write them the other way based on the commutative properties. So I could rewrite it x minus 3 times 3x minus 2. Same thing. Okay? Remember, 5 times 4 is the same as 4 times 5.